Welcome. Hi, Wildfire Rose. Good to see you, Jim. Welcome. Everybody, this is Chaos.
Hi, everybody.
My beloved friend, my brilliant, Professor Emeritus. I'm like, let's just tell us what to do. Chaos is going to be here today and tomorrow. And we're literally just going to talk about what do we want.
Yeah.
This is the new podcast now called Common Good. We are dreaming the new dream, designing the free world. I don't like New Earth. I don't like Nova Gaia. I can't quite find the words. So I'm using free world.
I like that.
Yeah. So what does the free world look like? Which is the natural world, which is like how we're naturally supposed to live. Everybody's part of the conversation, but we're just going to talk about it live and then let it be the design that the developers and the funders can come fund. Can help us build.
Yeah. Help us build a free world.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the question. What do we want? If we're filling out the survey, and we were saying this, nobody ever asked us what we wanted in this life.
Right.
Not really. It was very limited choices. We were in basically a prison. So imagining we're out of the prison, what do we build? What do we want?
My first thing would be equity. That would be the first bit. If I could choose just kind of global equity. But of course, we know we got to take a lot of steps to get there. So I think the things that have always resonated with me are, I think relationships are the most important thing to me.
Yep.
My relationship with humans, animals, the planet, anything. And so I know, I would want to build something that could teach us to build those relationships again.
Yes. Oh, that's great. Right. To build equal relationships, build natural relationships. Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So let's talk about each one of those. So what would equity look like? I get it, the steps. Let's go to the end game. What is it?
All right.
What does everything look like with equity across the board?
I think across the board, equity looks like everyone having their basic biological necessities met. That's number one. There is enough. We have the technology to allow everyone to have their basic biological needs met. And equity looks like choice and incorporating choice and safety to some degree. So you get to choose your path. You have enough because disparity steals creativity. So you have enough, you can create now. What would you like to create?
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it's just that. It's the freedom, right? We're safe enough and we have enough for the freedom to choose whatever we want.
Yeah, to just blossom.
Just blossom.
You may think that you're a rose. Perhaps you're a tulip.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We don't right now have the freedom to be the tulip.
Right.
We've got to trim ourselves and confine ourselves in whatever setup we have.
Right.
So I get it. So we've got enough taken care of. And then if in my mind it's if it's real equity, then we don't have things like countries.
Correct. Yes. Yes. We were born to the earth.
Yeah. It's one country, one land.
That's right. Right. Yes, absolutely. It's always been a strange thing to me to think I ride down the road and I see for sale signs on property and I'm like, what a strange thing for a sign to be sitting there and to say for sale. It's not like you manufactured it. It was just here.
It was just here. The
and
land
that's for all of us.
And that would be for all of us. I know the ownership is the craziest idea I've ever heard.
It really is.
It's really, really crazy. Is there another animal that would claim ownership?
No. It's too much responsibility even.
Yes, exactly. It's not, and it's just not I like the word responsibility because it's the ability to respond. And the ability to respond is that you would respond when your body doesn't want, is ready to move on, right?
Yes.
So it's okay, you live in this land for a while. How could you possibly be sure you'd want to live here the rest of your life?
How could you that, especially as a Sagittarius? That is completely beyond me. That is completely beyond me.
It's not gonna happen. I totally agree. Exactly. When I'm dreaming the dream, I'm it's at least 2 homesteads And then I want to
Yes.
visit everybody else's. Like, I want to go to yours, and you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
That is it. That sounds amazing. Just kind of moving around.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
And then it's like any other, like a bird or something, we move around and then we like come back to the place we usually are,
Yes. Yes.
and that's it. But I love homemaking, so I would love to like make a bunch of homes into really, really cozy places for everybody to
Mhm.
come visit, not just for me.
Right. Right.
How boring. Yeah.
And yeah, how lonely.
How lonely. I know. Well, this is where we're at right now. Everybody's so lonely. Everybody's in our little isolated pods. I'm
That's
constantly thinking of these billionaires who will be who will be who will be offering
coming
everything to
in.
us. But they're all so lonely and so bored and so cut off.
I cannot imagine. I can't imagine how far that gap lies now.
Exactly. So cut
That's
off from their
pretty.
bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so in a way, it's equity for them too. It's like this is a chance to have your soul back.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Things that you may not remember, but that move your soul. Not
Exactly.
just covet the eye or whatever. No, things that move your soul.
Things that move your soul. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The scale, it's like we're just equity is this. And then
That.
everybody's it's actually abundant. It's
Right.
so abundant at the equal level.
It really is. It really, yeah, because I'm still of the mind that the sort of the original catalyst is this mandate of superiority. Well, you've got to be above the other. So now we've just started this whole like ego arms race,
Ego
you know?
right. That's the phrase. Wow. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, it's the false story of a zero sum of competition and
Right.
of separation.
Hold on. So sorry.
I don't know. Welcome everybody. Hey Maggie, Dylan, hi. Phone is wobbling. Evan, good to see you. Evan's coming
Sorry.
on
Getting
Monday. No
delivery.
worries. I love that bark. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a deep bark and she means it. Hold on just a second.
Yeah. Go for it. Hi, Margaret.
I might have been successful.
Cool. You're a dog trainer, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love training dogs.
Yes.
Dogs understand. They're not simple as in sort of, diminishing or degrading, but they have one track minds
Yeah.
and they just are whatever it is, they mean it, and that there's an intensity to them because they mean whatever they've got on their mind right then.
Yeah. It's so simple.
Mhm.
Yes. This is maybe another a later conversation, but my ex-husband used to say, "I'm a puppy. I just need training." I'm like, and I wasn't able to do it, and he wasn't my dog to train. Bless him, bless him. It was just a fairies and hobbits should not cohabitate. But there's something really important about what men or the masculine side of things can just be singular,
Yes.
and we have it so
Yes.
backward. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I've noticed that. Some of my best, safest friends that I've had were balanced men.
Yes,
Like
me
I
too.
just knew I could just it was fantastic.
Fantastic. Exactly. He's so reliable, just there.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And they
Yes.
won't, and they're singularly like they never let me give up on myself.
No, they do not. I've never thought about that. No, they don't.
Yeah.
I've got a few flashes now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The unbalanced men, I like your phrasing, mm, actually took me down.
That makes sense.
The balanced men lifted me up and insisted I keep going.
Yes, come with me. Come, we're going this way instead of, hey, come down here.
Yeah,
Even if
exactly.
it's unintentional.
Even if it's unintentional, exactly. And they wanted what I wanted for me. Like I went on this hike with my friend Kevin, and it was like I almost gave up at a certain point, right? It was tiring. We weren't where we were
Oh,
camping yet. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And he's like, "Come on." I don't want to hear
you
it.
know. We're doing
You
this.
had us come out here. We're going. And he was right. I had so much more left in my tank than I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys drive you forward. That single, like you said, that focus. There's a focus that men have, which is why they always say they don't. I don't know how conscious they're being of it, but they often say, "Well, we build the world. We build the world. We build." It's that focus. You're focusing on the building, but route it back a little bit further, and you'll see that it's that focus and the drive.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Candace, Demaze and I were talking about this, about like of channeling that. And this is why I'm like, the podcast is now for like designers, which is, of course, we both have both male and female in us. Of course we do.
Right.
But let's say in general, the feminine is more the designer and the masculine is more the builder.
Yes.
And what we've had is
Yes.
a bunch of building without designing.
Well, that's
Without
obvious. You can look at the buildings.
just
I look at buildings sometimes and I'm just like, I mean, it's functional.
it sort of kind of works, but everybody's kind of miserable too.
Right. Right.
But if we channeled the singular focus we will build to a design that serves everyone,
Yeah.
I mean, win, 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 win.
I think that the holding on to I can't imagine what it is to be asked to willingly relinquish that kind of power, because I've never had that kind of power.
Yes.
But I can imagine that's hard. But if they relinquish that and say, hey, here, at least share the load,
Yes.
then
Yes.
we could really balance out so much. We could balance out so much, and they themselves would feel the effects and be like, whew.
100%. 100%. And it's false power because it is it's like blowing up a balloon over and over again. It's not charged with life, with the life force of the feminine. And
That's
then
right.
we're sapped because we have to work in this system. I mean, we all are. We all are sapped in a system that isn't integrated.
Right. Right. Yeah, it's like constantly having to feed a fire. Just
That's
constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's empty. Margaret says, who, by the way, I'll be on Margaret's podcast. I don't know when. Remind me, Margaret. But she says about the designs that they're like brutalist boxes.
Yes. Like, okay, sure, you want us to come here? Oh yeah, delighted to come here every day.
Exactly. You called it like a page, like a white wall is like a page.
Right.
Yes, we're living in squares.
That's exactly it. Yeah, I think about that a lot, actually. The square thing.
Yeah, the square thing. Every time I go outside, I'm just like, we're in all these squares. I cannot wait. This is my dream, and we're creating GoFundMe's. Cass will have hers. We're all going to have one.
Yeah.
And Netta Faye is going to come on the 22nd. We're going to talk about like bridging them, because we're all going to create one. And I really do believe there's like this, we need to do just peer to peer, like here's a bunch of money. But of course they're all weaved together. And so, because your dream is my dream and whatever, but mine is, I love home building. And it's like, I can't wait to build domed houses from the earth with the dirt of under the house, like build just naturally, like and the breathable houses and living organic houses. Oh my God.
Look at us both. We're like,
I can breathe again. Get me out of this box.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love, I've always wanted to do natural building. I've done a little bit of study on it, earthships and cob houses and stuff, and just the ways in which we could be integrating all this technology with the earth. Like we could do so much.
Oh my God, so much. Exactly. All the technology, imagine living walls that are also your holograms come out of, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
There's no reason, like all ancient and natural, and technology is also natural.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes. The way we use it sometimes isn't great, but the technology itself is natural. Yeah, I look at it like, no, we can both be rooted and grow. We can both be rooted and reach for the light, dude.
Exactly. All these gifts that we all have can be integrated completely. Yeah. So good. Here we go. Yes. I'm just reading what else was said. I'd like
Ooh.
to create communities in classes. Ooh, spirals, as was in the days of Atlantis and Lemuria.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Ooh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about spirals. And Cass, I want to hear about your honeycomb. You've been seeing like honeycomb,
Yeah.
like a
Like,
lattice. Yeah.
yeah, like honeycomb, villages, communities, whatever you'd like to call them, but each is its own little comb connected with the others. And each is, people get to choose, of course. And I think in this honeycomb space, there's ways to kind of get to, let me think of how to say this. There are ways to navigate longer distances in a shorter way. And I think the honeycomb and the spiral are one of those ways, but not just physical distance, mental distance, emotional distance, spiritual distance. And the way to do that, I think, is things like spirals and Fibonacci sequences and honeycombs. Like it's right there in nature waiting for us to see the schematic.
Love it. Exactly. What they call it, biomimicry, which
Yes.
it's like, I think we would just make it. Like, meaning we are animals that would make
Right.
sacred geometry, right? Like
Yes.
we recognize it. We're like, oh, that's what to do. You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
it. How does it, so I can see it. I can see it just makes it it's like a really efficient route around a
Yeah.
honeycomb. Like energy moves very easily.
Right. And even if you wanted to, depending on kind of what it was, because I'm up being again Sagittarius, I'm all about movement and I'm kind of nomadic. So like if you wanted to, like emperor penguins, in the winter, they circle and huddle, and then slowly those in the middle move out
Right.
towards the edges. And so that way you're actually creating your own, you're creating your own sort of currents within the community too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Love it. Love it. And we've talked about children being at the center.
Yes.
It's like the spiral or the honeycomb, the energy moves around them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 I'm all about that. Yeah. I've villages of, I think there will be some coming up, of course, but at some point there's going to be kind of like lioness villages where women are going to have to come onto ourselves, build for ourselves, protect for ourselves with the children behind us.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And men you will need to pass some trials, man. You're going to have to
Yep.
pass some trials to come in here because this is where we got the kids.
This is where we got the kids. We got to protect them. And every other species on the planet, when a male harms a female or a juvenile, they are extricated.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then they
Yeah.
earn their way back in.
Yes, you have to earn it, which they love. Men love
Which they
earning.
love.
That's your whole thing is earning things.
Yeah, exactly. Except just don't do it for each other.
Right. Right.
Stop trying to prove yourself to each other and do it for us and for the
I
kids.
think if we got in those villages, they'd be like, "Oh, right, dude. I don't even know why I was trying to prove myself to you. The goods are over there.
You know it anyway. You know.
The goods are over there, man. You coming with me or no?"
Exactly. I mean, that's the bottom line. When we build it, they will come.
That's it. They really will.
They really will. Because where else are
Yeah.
they going? You're gonna, and they're faking it like they're bluffing, like they're gonna go create their own communities. It's not gonna happen.
Incorrect. Yeah, no, they'll be back. Don't worry. They'll be back. They'll be back. And they hopefully a little bit more humble than before, because let's talk. That's all we wanted to do was cooperate, babe. We just need to cooperate. I need you, you need me.
Exactly. 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 We need each other. Exactly. It was just a matter of focus. It was a matter of flipping it.
Yes.
And then once it's flipped, everybody's gonna win. It's gonna be so much more fun. It's just so fun.
Women are doing it anyway. I
We're
think
doing
that's
it
the
anyway.
thing that baffles me about a lot of men. It's like, babe, who raised you? Did your father raise you or did your mom raise you likely? Your mom. Your
Yep.
mom's been the one building family, babe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Let's not pretend otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. And then it's all women. You know, some of them will say yes, their mother, but not women.
Yes. Yes. That's all right. They're going to
It's all
come
right.
along because we're
They're
going to
coming
join.
along. They're coming along. I see I just met. I was down by the down by the water getting my wildflowers. And I met a young surveyor. He's probably like 25, and very innocent looking. And we were joking around. He was like, "You got to check with the biologist." I'm like, "I am the biologist." And he was literally waiting for the biologist to show up. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I have a podcast. I'm getting flowers for the podcast." And he said, "What is it on?" And I was like, "It's about building the new earth." He's like, "Oh, we need that." And so I started sharing with it. And he's a Jehovah's Witness who was like, "Yeah, why don't we have a gift economy? We should have a gift economy and everybody should know that they're God." And I was like,
What?
Correct, Peter.
I know that had to be. I like those types of encounters. Like, whoa, that's completely unexpected.
Completely unexpected. Young Jehovah's Witness guy who's like on board, fully on board. He's like, "What's your podcast? Let me come on." I'm like, "Great, here you go."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think because our media is so insane, everything is built to divide us and to promote fear. We forget that this is everybody's story. This is everybody's dream.
It really is. It really is. We're all dreaming the same things.
It's the same dream.
Essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Like, I don't know anybody who doesn't want the village we just described.
I don't know anybody either.
Right? They might fake that they don't, but they
No.
But if we pressed them at all, right?
I was just about to say that. Yeah, if you just press them at all, they all of it would crack. Like, oh well, actually that does sound good. Yeah, babe, come on. We can do it. We can literally do it. We just have to choose.
We just have to choose. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we have to, the resources are in the right hands and the flow of attention. Because really it's just energy. Money's just energy, which is just attention.
Right.
So it's just flip the attention. We've been giving all the attention to white men.
We really have.
Give it all to black women. And women in general, but like black women first. First in line.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think black women are always taking care of everybody.
Absolutely.
Just randomly. Just at the park, at the grocery store.
Yep.
Just looking after people all the time.
What's the say? It's like, if you want something done, if you need help, just find a black woman.
Honey, she's gonna get it done.
She's gonna get it done.
Yep. She might fuss about it. I know I'm a fuss. But it's gonna get done.
It's gonna get done. It's like, talk about reliable. Talk about just, I don't know, like I think of all of our, because being a healer for 30 years, right? I've watched the pain we've had, as Candace says, the stolen dreams, right? The wounding. Each one of those wounds is just compacted energy, which is like a seed. And so the people who've been the most harmed have the most amount of seeds. They're literally gardens.
Yeah, I like that.
Huh. Yeah. And it's like, what do you want? Your dreams are everybody's dreams. You are full of seeds.
Yeah. I've never thought about that. That's a great way to look at that. Thank you.
Yeah. And it literally is it. That's all pain is. It's just energy. And when you get closer to the pain, it just opens the energy, which opens their heart. And then it's like, here's everything I want. And it's like, that's amazing. You're brilliant. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I've watched, I'll stand on that business forever because I've logged the hours, the 15,000 hours doing as a therapist.
Oh my goodness.
When somebody opens up, it's like opening up a vault of gold.
Oh, I bet that was really rewarding.
Oh my God. It's the best. I have the best job ever. The only issue is believing that the inside of the therapy system is this idea that you have to keep healing and that, and processing. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We don't need to keep processing. In fact, really, it's letting the story go. It's not that it wasn't true, but it's then you can meet your true self, as Netta Faye calls us, where it's your fully embodied self.
Yeah.
Not the story that the culture told you, not the story that you're conditioning.
Yeah, I think about that story all the time. Not my story, just kind of what I've heard you say before about, hey, don't focus in the story. Don't get stuck in the story.
Yeah.
Because
the story we inherited is so limited compared to our real story, which is completely unlimited.
Ain't that the truth?
It's right?
It's completely unlimited.
Completely unlimited. especially now where we're the technology and AI, like everywhere that everything's going, and the
Right.
buried technology that we're rediscovering. Like, and that's why I'm like, when I dream or I ask people to dream, it's like, okay, go 100 times bigger than your biggest dream.
Go farther. Go
Go farther.
farther.
Go further.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of you, I've been dreaming over the last like week.
I
Before I
love
was
it.
just like, oh man, yeah, la la. And then you were like, yeah, no, we got a dream. I was like, yeah, no, we do though. Yeah,
You do.
that
You
feels
do.
good. That feels good.
It feels so good. Tell me what else you've been dreaming.
All right, so I've been dreaming. I dream all the time about having like a little animal sanctuary where I can, take in animals who need care for and allow them to be as free as I possibly can while still being safe and healthy. And then I have been told so many times that I'm supposed to work with kids. And so I think I would really like to have a ranch where there are rehabilitated animals, a sanctuary for animals and for kids. Kids who, may not have parents, kids who have been traumatized. Um, because kids, pretty much everything I do is for kids, all of
Yeah.
this is for the keys to the kingdom. You guys are the keys to the kingdom, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And kids and animals growing up together. Uh,
It's so beautiful.
it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Totally. And we talked about how seeing it like there's no fences, there's no
No
borders.
offenses.
Yeah.
No, because animals, I think that's the thing that I've realized just because I love animals. And after training dogs, like so often we we aren't getting along. It's not that we're not getting along with the animals. People are encroaching, onto animal spaces, whether it's for a selfie or just even with our dogs day to day. But if you allow them to just be, they will come to you.
Yes.
If you just allow them to be and show them that you know how to be in your own space
Yep.
without encroaching on theirs, they will literally come see what you're about.
It's so true. It's so true. And like all animals,
All animals.
all animals. We have,
All animals.
these ideas of the scary ones. None of them.
No. No, they don't
No.
want anything to do with you.
No. No. Unless they do,
Unless
because
they choose.
you're one of us. You know what I mean?
Yep. Unless they
Yeah.
choose. Yeah, I don't wanna be here if I'm not chosen. I don't care where it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is like, which to go back to your thing of relationships, most relationships are going to have to shift
Oh, yes, they are.
because they're all compromised, most of them.
Yes. Yes, they
And they're
are.
all
And
this,
we
they're all like, but you have to compromise, like this, they're not choosing you,
no.
you
No, they're
know?
choosing other things and painting it as you. But,
Exactly.
yeah, they're not
They're
choosing
telling a
you.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've always thought that most relationships I don't even think honestly, I don't feel like monogamy for me, I've never thought that monogamy was a natural thing, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I even
Yeah.
thought that as a kid, like, what's happening there?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like there's so many imposed. I mean, it's all. If you just think of it, if you think like a warden, how would you train people to stay in a prison camp?
Yeah, that's so true.
Mhm. You would
Yeah,
keep
that's
them
so
very
true.
limited. You would tell them compromise is valuable.
Mm, that's exactly what
Sacrifice
they
is
told me.
valuable.
Yes, now that one. I feel like I just either read something or maybe I had a dream where it was like, "Why are you guys glorifying these sacrifices?"
Oh my god, this is the spiritual religious hangover, that white people are especially good at. We will create, you know what I mean? The
Right?
meditation practices alone.
Oh my god. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I was like, "Babe, no, you call it whatever you wanna call it. I support you. I'm just gonna go sit with myself." I'm just gonna go sit with myself.
Totally, totally the rigorous morning routines that white women will put themselves through. I'm like, "Babe, I don't think you wanna do any of those things."
No, no.
No.
What are you doing while you're doing those things? What kind of thoughts are you having there?
What kind of thoughts are you having? Yeah, I bet it's to leave your husband.
Probably. Go ahead and do that. That's
Why don't you
it.
go ahead and
Let's
do
just
that?
get a
I think
community.
now's the time.
Right. Let's just do
Take
a
the
whole
money and
community
run.
we've been talking about, man.
Exactly, exactly. But the value right there, like, if I stay thin, if I stay, I get all my checklists done for my to-do list, then I'm a good girl, right? I'm
Yeah.
obeying the patriarchy, basically.
That is I am so sorry for I am so sorry. Like, I cannot imagine living my life that way.
It is something else. It is something else. I did it myself. I mean, I never was real successful.
I imagine you don't fit in the box real well.
I don't really,
Just
but
myself.
but I was exposed to it, and I like I believed like I did believe in like it's what men are under too. That like I really believed the hard work thing.
Right, right.
That's good, and so I always always had like 3 jobs, and I was always just
Ooh,
working myself to the bone.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and that was what I was very taught that by my mother. I was taught that by my grandmother. We're just
Ah,
labor, 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 labor.
right.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I think, since you say the hard work, like, everybody works hard, but there's this weird sentiment in America floating around that gets pulled out of the ether every now and then. It's like, "Well, I worked hard." Babe,
Everybody.
everybody, baby, that's not special. Why
It's
are
not
we
special.
let's figure out how to work smarter.
Let's work smarter and like not work.
And not work, thank you.
How about,
Why are
how about no
like,
work?
why are we
Why are we like we don't have to work. It's just play. That's all that's
and you
really
hate
that
it
seems
every day. You hate
every
doing
day.
it.
We hate it. And then we call it and we say that it's the value, right? And then the more work you do and the harder the work, and it's completely backward. The only value is play, is actually doing what we
Yes.
feel like doing, because that's the only thing that's gonna create more of that. You can't
Facts.
work hard to then get to play. If you notice, it never happens.
It never happens. It never happens. Yeah, yeah. I think I think we're at that point though. I'm feeling
Yes.
like I have my days, but I also have days where I'm like, this is unsustainable at this point. And we're gonna have to shift it. And
Yep.
the more that we are out here telling people like, hey, it's not the end of the world, we just shift to something better, dude.
Exactly,
We
exactly.
just shift.
It's just a shift, exactly. And it's like, it's not it isn't apocalyptic. There's no
No.
collapse. We're already in the collapse. You've said this, right? You're
Yes.
like, "We're already there." So now it's like, okay, we just and if so it's like, the dam already broke, or I don't know, whatever analogy. They just, like,
Right.
open the dam, and it'll just we can open it up a trickle at a time, so but it's like, we're there.
Yes,
It's
we are.
not all the fears are untrue. None of them are real. People are so underneath it all, people are all good, and they
Right.
want this life. There's not, like it's and I it's like, it doesn't matter skin color, it doesn't matter gender, sex, none
Right.
of that
Right.
matters. Underneath, we were all born moving toward fulfillment and moving toward collaboration.
Facts. Look at kids. The
Look
kids
at
are
kids.
showing us.
Yep. And
There's a
animals.
sometimes if I don't know what to do, if I can figure out a way to ask like one of my nephews or just a kid that I know, like for that's appropriate to ask them something, they give. And I'm like, oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
That's
Cause
so smart.
thank you. Cause they're not so conditioned yet. They're not jaded yet. And there's not so many doors that have closed for them. So they're like, what do you mean? Just do this. Like, oh,
Right.
right. Right. That's exactly it. Oh,
You're
yeah.
onto something. Yeah, exactly. Write
Right.
that down. That's so
Yeah.
smart. Of course. It's so true. It's so true. I know I've had like some of my best times in life are just being with kids, and I'm just they're leading.
Yes.
They lead.
Yes. Yeah, they do. And you have a
Yeah.
good time. And
Always
they
have a
know how
good
to have
time.
a good time.
Yep. They know how to have a good time. They know how to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The kids.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why kids are so important. Not just that, but
Yes.
kids are like they haven't been shut off yet.
Yep.
They still have all this wonder and curiosity. And I
Totally.
mean, can you imagine if you just told a kid or asked the kid that question, like, what would you make the world if you could make the world?
This is it.
Right.
Let's just do that. Let's exactly. Exactly. They're our designers. They're the real designers.
Yes, right, right.
Yeah. Exactly. We really should have some kids on here.
I'm telling you, like, hey, start asking your kids these questions. Just if
It's true.
give the kids a survey.
Get the
Ask
kids
them
the
how to
survey.
do this and how to do that, and what do they think about this?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so smart. Exactly. Exactly. Just here you go. And this we were like, there won't be schools or anything. It's literally just like having everything available to them,
Yeah,
then they build it.
yeah. Kids
Yeah.
learn on they're constantly learning anyway, especially if they're kind of guided by somebody who is,
Yeah.
sort of propelled to learn because they're so
Exactly.
curious anyway. They're constantly learning.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Which is us. Like we love it. We are built to
I love
evolve
it.
and expand.
Yes, I love learning.
Yep. Yep. I know it's
Yeah,
just
so
a
yeah,
story that like, oh, your story's done, at this age or you have your job or you whatever, your degree.
that's
It's
so
just
weird.
nothing to do with
Yes.
reality.
Yeah, yeah. It is nothing to do with reality. It's I feel like, especially at this point, everyone's like internal self has to be screaming at this point, like, hey,
Yes.
wrong. It's just wrong.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. It's so backward. Exactly. Everybody I mean, this is where I get like, "Come on, y'all." Like,
Right?
who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? Just quit the job, leave school. Like, you think you're gonna go to
Yes.
college? Who's doing college? We're not doing college anymore.
Still
Or
trying to
whatever
buy
it
the
is.
house. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's
But
why kids are kind of a
yeah,
circle focal point for me
love it.
with kids. If we can get kids to kind of remember or allow, and they don't even have to remember. We're the ones that have
I
to remember.
remember.
If we can allow them to move, the ways that they would naturally move given safety and love and abundance, man,
Yep.
then the planet is protected, the animals are protected, we get better elderly care.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Candace has this beautiful thing from the Dagra people, where they say that kids and the elders belong to each other. That
Oh,
they basically like keep raising each other.
yes.
They're and it's like, oh right, of course, of course.
Yeah, that makes yeah, the way I've seen elderly people light up with kids is just
Yes. 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 And then their wisdom serves the kid, and they just go on these incredible adventures together.
yeah, and we're just standing over there watching,
Yep. Yep. Loving
waiting
it.
for somebody to say, "Hey, mom, can I have a juice?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, whatever you need, y'all keep drinking,
Whatever you
baby.
need. Whatever you need. Exactly. I'll be making a craft,
Right,
painting the
right.
walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. And I see them just it's just free range. Everybody's free range.
So, that sounds good to me.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I love free range. I don't think we're not supposed to be stagnant anyway. We're not supposed to live in one place like this.
No, no. I think we're supposed to like the spiral or have homes to
Right.
return to and then spiral back out, you
Yes.
know? And everywhere is our home, right? So we have
Yeah.
people who live in different habitats because of their bodies are attracted. Great, we go there and stay for a month and, you know,
Yes.
it's one home, one land, one one. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually read there's a series called The Clan of the Cave Bear,
Oh, yeah.
and it just you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
80s.
love it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I love it. I was like, "Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be."
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, totally. It's so simple. It's natural. It's our genes are remembering, like you said, and that's why it's nothing to fear, and
No.
it's nothing that's gonna take any effort. It's like what we're doing now
No.
is all the effort. This is
It really
living
is.
effortlessly.
Yeah. It really and it just feels better. Like, I've been able to live a little closer, to the earth, and I love camping. Honestly, I don't like being inside. I despise being indoors. And so it literally just feels so much better. Oh, like I was telling you with the draft drooling on my face.
Yes,
Like I just
the anointing.
like it sounds gross, but like a couple days later I was like, "Oh, God, I feel so much more grounded. I feel so much better. I feel like
Yes,
there's air moving through my being again."
yes. Just being
Yeah.
around animals. Yeah,
Yes.
and being
Yeah.
around nature. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we are nature. So
We just
it's
forget.
like a potted plant that's, root bound,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
not enough sunshine.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get that. We can get that though.
We can get it.
People
It's
are
right
getting
here.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I read a statistic where all of us, all 8 billion, and who knows if that's the right number, but let's say eight and a
Right.
half billion, whatever it is. But let's assume it's that many. All of us could fit in our own 1,200 square foot home. You see, everybody have their own in the state of Texas.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So the whole population overrun thing, no. Lies, 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 lies.
Wow.
Yeah, I did the math.
That's insane. I've never heard it put that way.
Yeah,
That makes sense though. That makes
makes
sense
sense,
that yeah. Yeah.
right? I mean, if anybody travel, it's like, yeah, there's no like we're not overpopulated.
Definitely not in
We're
Texas.
under
You drive
resourced
through Texas for
intentionally.
like 3 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. And everybody could live wherever they want, right? Like every coast or whatever. There's more than enough space wherever you would want to be.
And all of the infrastructure is still there. That I feel like
Yes.
that's a piece that we kind of overlook
Yeah.
because we are looking at it like, oh, that's my job. But all the infrastructure is already there. We wouldn't have to build completely anew.
No, not at
The
all.
same things that you do now today for a piece of paper,
Yeah.
you know, you could do for no paper because you wouldn't need the paper.
Wouldn't need the
You
paper.
wouldn't
And
need
you
the
would just love
paper.
doing it.
And you just
Yeah.
love doing it. And you can,
Yeah.
it's hard. I get a little glitchy in the brain because I'm like, what?
Yeah.
We just don't have to do it this way.
We just don't have to do it this way. The money is so dumb. The only thing the money is going to be good for is just shifting the energy and
Right.
seeding the gift economy, which is not an
That's it.
economy. I'm like, what is the word for it? Because it's not an
I
economy. It's
know.
just sharing. It's
That
just
piece, if
literally
that
sharing.
isn't illuminating right there, it's not economy, it's just sharing, guys. What do we call it? If that's not illuminating to the system.
Exactly. Like this puzzling thing. What do we
Right.
call it?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
sharing.
sharing. The thing we teach children to do and then tell them not to.
And then tell them not to.
Tell them to
Yeah.
hoard
Yes.
and scramble and work hard. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, we figured it out.
Yeah, we figured it out. I think that, and I can't wait for people to share, to learn to share, because I share, I compensate, I adjust for people, and just so often the ones of us that are like that are just getting rocked. And it's like, man, it's about the collective, babe. If you fail, I fail. If I fail, you fail.
Yes. Yes. We are one being.
Yes.
You cannot untie. You couldn't be alone if you tried. You couldn't be untied. You couldn't be
No.
isolated if you try. People try.
No. Right.
We're in
No,
this together.
nobody survives alone, man. Much less
No.
thrives alone.
None of us thrives alone. Nobody is free unless we're all free.
Facts.
So we're in this, and
Yeah.
everybody's ready. We're so ready.
Everybody is so ready. And that is the piece, because I've been watching for a while.
Yeah, you've been
And
knowing.
I wasn't sure, like, well, when are we going to get there? Is that going to flip the switch? Is that going to flip the switch? And I think we are getting to this place where it's so preposterous every day. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
this is dumb. Why are we doing this?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter just enough to yell at rich men and then I get off. But I
like
sometimes
that.
will see, and I don't follow anybody there, but I sometimes will see, and I saw like Conor McGregor, the UFC fighter or whatever, is like the president of Ireland or something, and I don't know. I don't. Like,
You think so?
If you say so, exactly. And it was just preposterous. But I was like, oh my God, we're in the movie Idiocracy. Did you see Idiocracy?
Yes. Yes, I did. I've been waiting for us to water crops with Gatorade.
It's basically where we're at. We're there. I mean, we're there. And there's nowhere
Right.
else to go. Like when the WWE guy or whatever is the president, which is Trump, which is all, it's like it couldn't be more of an absurdist play. That's when
Yes. That's
we
when the
flip it.
things happen.
Yeah. Because there's nowhere else to go. Who else can you elect?
We've done
We did.
we've done big things here, guys. I think we can close shop.
I think
I think we
yep.
can close up shop.
Yeah, exactly. You did it, you did it. Yep, we got it, we got it. We know how this works, so
Yeah. Yeah.
we're gonna go another way. We decided to go another way.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. There was a few people. I'm gonna have to try to reach out because I haven't heard back, but I knew there was a few people. There's communities all over the place. But I wanted to touch base in with some of them actually and kind of see how they're doing. Like, how's it going?
Yep,
Because I think the physical community thing is a portion it's easy to conceptualize, hard to actualize, you know?
yep.
But we got to learn from each other.
Totally. I've been seeing these communities, and I haven't reached out either. I've a very similar people send me these communities, and I'm like, it's cool, except that a lot of them were built. They're still built from scarcity, and they're still built like
Mm.
with compromise, where it's like communism, right? Where it's
Oh,
like everybody signs up to
yes.
do the dishes, and I'm like, and then I mean, I've probably 20 people have said this to me. Who's gonna who's gonna empty the trash? And I'm like,
That-
there are it life organizes things like a divine orchestra, and there is always like I know the guy who loves his garbage collecting job.
Right,
You
right,
know, I met
right.
him. And it's and everybody like it life designs it so beautifully. Like look at any ecosystem.
Ain't that
We'll decide. So nobody has to compromise. But we're so big on compromise that a lot of these communities were still built on this kind of like half measures.
Yeah, yeah, that's so funny because that's kind of what I was gonna peep in on and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because I know you guys are doing a lot of that, and it just tell me what you've learned. Tell me, tell me what you've learned.
That's a gentle way to yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's such an earnestness there, but it's like again the dream bigger, right? Where
yeah,
nobody's compromising and there's no like, and also it's like it's a lot of like upper middle class white people or like like
that's so true.
it's not like okay, doors are all open.
Right,
And
right.
don't assume it has to be Montana in that one, or whatever.
In that one spot, true
Yeah,
facts.
yeah,
Yeah, I've had several people be like, "Hey, come with me. Let's build a commune." And I'm like, "Oh, babe,
yeah.
no,
It's a no.
thank you, but no." I mean, you just gotta, like we were saying about the animals, you just gotta let people go free, and those who are meant to be with you will come.
Exactly, exactly,
You'll gravitate to exactly where you're supposed to be.
exactly. It'll just be a natural migration. We gotta free the
Right,
birds, right? Okay, the
right,
birds are free. Now where do they fly? And it takes a minute, like, to get used to being out of the cage,
right, right.
but then we'll all just go to the right places.
Go
I've
to the
never
right
been to
places and lose them
Slovenia,
in.
but I know, like, it's like
Mm,
the coast of Croatia and Slovenia. I'm like, I have a real feeling. And I looked today, I love the temperature here. I want to go a little further south in California. And I was like, I
yeah,
think it's these two homes kind of thing. And I do really like homes and I want like the home thing. So,
right.
but I still want to travel. But and then I looked up the weather and it was like very similar to here.
Oh, that's funny, and it just came
And I was
into
like,
your head?
my body knew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've heard it's beautiful over there.
Yeah.
Had a
Totally.
couple friends go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I know. We'll just be everywhere and we'll just
Yeah,
go
that's what I'm
travel to
saying. Just move.
just
We
move.
just move. Just let them
Just go.
free. That's all I ever want. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. I'll be back. As long as
Absolutely.
you treat me well, man, I'm coming back. I just wanna go over
100%.
there and see what's over there for a minute. Help out on the
Exactly.
way.
And like you said, all the infrastructure's there. Like we have more housing than we could ever need. And then
100%.
we would just convert the housing. I was on Zillow last
Yes.
night looking at coastal, I was like, where's the
Yeah.
place that has like it's like a commune already or like a compound
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like 7 units or something. I was like, I want to get a big one. And then we would just convert it over time, you
Which
know.
would be so fun.
So fun.
I love building things.
Me too. Me
I
too.
just wanna be outside. That's it. I just wanna create, but I wanna create the things that work with the earth. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Me too. Me too. I'd be more on the inside, mixing the natural dyes with the local plants to paint the walls, the lime plaster
Yeah,
walls.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. I'll take care of outside, man.
cool.
I don't wanna be inside anyway.
Yep, good. We and we need we need We need folks to it really once everything shifts, it's like, again, I don't it's like we won't really need training. Like, I think of, like, it's just gonna be everybody in their right seat. We need
Yeah.
like, encouragement and, like, reassurance that it's safe to be in your
Mhm.
seat, but
Mhm.
I don't know that we even need, like, healing in the way that I think of it or that we think of
I
it.
don't think so. I think that's the I keep saying it in one way or the other, and I tell people, "Hey, work on yourself, get to the true self, the yoke, all these things." But really, that's what I'm talking about is when
Yeah,
you can get rid of all the programming, get rid
yeah,
of all the stories, and not even get rid of them, but don't allow them to drive,
yeah,
and suss out whose stories those are. Um, but getting back to the self, I feel like people would be absolutely shocked if they realized how natural they move when
exactly.
they're in the current. Like, babe, you found your current, you know?
Yes. Yep.
I don't think there would have to be a lot of formal anything. Like, no, I think people would
No.
be surprised.
I think people will be surprised too. Exactly. It's so much easier than we've made it. It's not a long slog. And healing, the word just means returning to wholeness. It's like that
Mm,
would be your wholeness. You would just
yes.
be moving how you want to move, doing what you want to do, you
Yeah.
know?
And I can people look at me sometimes because I'm retired. And so they're like, how do you do it? How do you do this? And I'm like, it, it takes a lot to be able to not work, like to not go show up because then you get like a checkout. Like, well, I got to go to
Yes.
work. I got to go check out. But then
Yes.
I tell people like, but that's one of the reasons that you know me. It's because I
Yes.
know me. Without that, without if we keep working these jobs, we're never going to know ourselves.
I love it. That's so true. It's so true. It's so true. Oh, I love that. It's exactly. It is a checkout. It is a numbing.
Hmm.
It is just running the program.
Right. I call it like you have to just go back. You go out and go fishing for the day. You don't fish for yourself. You fish for the corporation, but you go out fishing and then you got to dock. You go fish, then you got to dock. And we've got to be able to go set sail. Returning to the dock every day is literally the thing that keeps us from knowing ourselves and just freaking living up to our potential.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, and Oracle set up this GoFundMe for 50,000,000, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Right, right, 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 right. Okay, I'm going
Yes.
100 mil. I'm going 100 mil." Because it's literally just to spark the no job world, you know?
Yeah.
And it's all our money. It's all
It's
our
all our
stored
money.
energy. That would be our labor that built that money. And it's whatever, however many trillions and trillions that it is,
Right.
right?
Right.
Made up money, but still energy. And just to dump it, it's like 50,000,000 is nothing.
It's nothing.
It's literally nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to
Yeah.
us, to those of us who are full of seeds, it's that's all we need.
Yes. Yes. That's literally it. Because
Yeah.
the amount of times I'm like, oh, I could do this, and oh, this would make the world better, and oh, think about everybody else that is having those same ideas.
Exactly. 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 Just and then we just imagine we just have the resources and then we just say, "Here, will you build this for me?" And then the amount of people that would line up to build it for us,
Yes. Yes. The amount
you
of
know?
people that would line up to learn. How are we?
To learn.
Because that's me. Hey, I want to know how to do that. I want to know how to do
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I know. I have the guy that helped us in Santa Cruz to build he has a like a cop building business,
Oh, that's
and it's just sort of small, it's like but he's, like, so talented. And I'm like, "Oh, I would just invite his whole crew, and then we just off to the races. Here's as much money
yes.
as you want," you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Especially to have kids incorporated into that. Like kids being able to watching kids learn things that they care about or that they're passionate about
Yeah.
is just rejuvenating.
Exactly.
It's
I know,
rejuvenating
yeah.
watching them.
Oh, totally. Exactly, like, everybody the whole community is building the building, is
Right.
planting the garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially
Life
coming
is
from
school.
a big family. My family's kind of big and
Yeah.
tight knit, and I look around, I'm like, man, we're not perfect by by any stretch, but man, you guys need some family. You guys need
We
community
need
out here.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And we are family. We're all
Yes.
family, you know? Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
now and then I fuss out some kids on the corner sometimes. I've had kids just on the corner saying things. Oh my gosh. Meg, I heard this little boy say something so awful on the corner one day. And like, I was sitting on the porch and I stood up and I was like, what? And he stopped and I said, yeah. And I fussed him out about it. And he was like, but such and such. I was like, no, that's your brother. He was like, that's not my brother. I was like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
But he was so confused, like, but he's not my brother. I was like, yes, he is.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. We just and it's a reminding. It's like, yeah, no, remember everybody's your family.
Yes. That's your
Period. End of
brother.
discussion. Yeah,
Period. Period. I want to see you do well, man. Whoever
yep,
you are. Doesn't matter who you are. If you ain't hurting
exactly.
people, I want to see you do well.
I wanna see you do well. I wanna see everybody thrive. That's natural. That's the way.
Yes.
Competition, so dumb
And exhausting.
and exhausting and so unnecessary. And nobody
Yes.
wins. Nobody wins a win-lose game.
Nobody wins. I
Nobody
think that's the other piece too. It's like, but you guys know, like, none of us are winning, right?
Yeah, nobody wins. No, no. And sports that we just keep playing this game over and over again, it's like, so you win the NBA championship, and now you gotta go back next year. Is it enough? Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
six wins, you know?
I can't fathom it. And I was an athlete and I can't fathom it.
Yeah.
Like what and the fanaticism about it. Like, oh babe, just go find a flag football team and play. Go play.
Go just play.
Go
Yes.
right, go play. You don't have to throw all of your, energy that you took away from religion into football, dude. Go put it elsewhere.
Yes, exactly. I saw these kids playing in a setting, and it was like this kid threw he's probably like 14, threw the best spiral I've ever seen in my life. And he threw it like 2 blocks down and
Dang.
it was just they were just playing
They're just playing.
they're just playing catch, and it was so much fun, and he was like the best player ever, but they weren't playing a game, they were just playing.
That. That.
Yeah,
Yeah, I notice that myself if I'm doing something and I'm kind of glitchy about it or I'm messing up or I'm just not in my flow. I'm like, "Oh, it's because 'cause you're not playing. It's because 'cause
mhm,
you're not having fun. You gotta play. You
exactly,
gotta play."
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, it's so good to remind each other of this. I mean, this is it. There's no we do not pass go unless you're playing.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Eh, I need to start thinking about that more often.
It's
Yeah.
like because the conditioning is the exact opposite. It's the
Yes.
thing, but, it's so true, it's so true. Nothing good comes from when I'm pushing, you know?
No. No, no. Yeah, like I think we were talking about it the other day, like that word try. Like, no, baby,
Yeah,
don't try. Don't try. Just do. And I think you were just saying it too. Body first.
body first, just and it's really just being. It's like letting the body do what it wants to do, and there's not even a in psychology, they call it the homunculus theory that there's a self in the brain or in the body running it.
Mm.
But there's no like, you open up the brain, there's no
There's
where's
no
that
little guy sitting in
operator?
an office.
Exactly. It's literally like a graph of a brain and like a man at a lever.
Is it really?
The prefrontal cortex, supposedly, there's a homunculus in there. And
I
I'm
have
like,
not
but
heard of that.
who's behind the guy at the lever?
See, that's the
Who's in
questions they
his
don't
brain?
want you to ask.
Exactly.
I just said that the other day, but okay, but who's God's God though?
Exactly. 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 So it's like we're all both the authored and the author, you know? And there's a
Yes.
and we're so we're catching up in the body is when we catch up to like, "Oh, now I'm here. I've shown
Right?
up in the body in reality," and then there's choice. But the cool news about choice is, like, it's not even real it's just going with the flow that's already here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't
That's
even
so
have to,
true.
like, stop and think, you know?
It really is. It really is. I think that now you've spun me off on another thought process that I'll probably ruminate on all day. How that choice, there's like a precipice right there at the choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
daunting, I think, for a lot of us.
It's daunting. But if we just think about, like I think about, like hunger, it's like you don't choose to be hungry. You don't even really choose what you wanna eat.
Nope.
Like, you just have to listen,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
know?
Mm.
Yeah. Makes it easier.
It's a good way. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good way to think
Which
about that.
doesn't mean I'm not still like sitting like and just sitting many times a day, like, what's true? Like just
Right,
waiting, just like,
right.
and then my body will just get up and do something. It'll be like the
Yes.
thought and the body go in one. It's like, go get food or go out, go move,
Right,
but it's
right.
not really, it's pre-verbal, really.
Yes. Yeah, so because I pay a lot of attention, especially, like, being my back and stuff, so I have to, like,
Right.
allow or make sure my body and my mind are moving at the same time
Yeah.
and are both in agreeance about what we can do together. And if not, then, it kinda goes sideways, so I pay a lot of attention to that, and that's so true.
That's so true. And that's really pain can serve in that way. It makes it so you have to be embodied.
Yes, yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I was very flittery. I was a little butterfly before, and
Yes.
all of a sudden I was like,
Grounded.
"Oh, yep, you're right. You're right. I was running. I was running
Right.
around. I was
Yeah.
running from some things. You caught me."
Totally, totally. I will say out loud to myself, like, "Fair enough." Fair
Yes,
I, like,
so
trip
do
over
I. Like, okay, I hear you.
It's so good. The first woman I learned, like, deep embodiment from, her name's Judith Blackstone. She broke her back, she was a dancer. She became a psychologist, but she was a dancer who, she had to get, like, spinal fusion done on her spine, and it went sideways. One should never do it
Oh,
if you can,
gosh.
and I
Right.
know the pain of the spine. She was in so much pain, she was just wanted to die, and she was laying on the ground and just, like, literally wishing to die, but realized, like, "Well, what if I just go into the pain?" And then she literally has healed her spine through simply embodying it, simply being in her spine. And then she
Wow.
was like, then she had an awakening process because she was so in her body and so in the moment, she goes from the inside out, that she was like, "Oh, it's
Look at
it's
this
like."
cavernous space.
Look at that, exactly. So she was the first person who taught awakening where you don't go out of the body, you go into the body.
Oh, that's so
And then
important.
so important. Yeah.
That's so important. I'm gonna try that actually. I don't think I've ever had anybody say that in that way.
Yeah. Just feel into
Yeah.
your spine. Like,
Mhm. I
and
usually give it
and that's
space and let it grow if it wants, but I've never gone into it.
that's it. And because we have a story about the pain,
Right.
and it's like, I don't wanna go there, and that's the very thing that keeps it stuck in terms of energy,
Yes.
it's just energy. Yeah.
Oh, now you've got me. I've got all kind of things to think about, all kind of
And
things to
to
try.
feel into. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm reminding myself because we're so conditioned to go away from pain, but it's actually it's actually pain is like, "Pay attention here, please."
It right, right, right. Hi. Hey, you need to pay attention. Slow it down. Come over here and take a look.
Yeah, exactly. It's the
Yeah.
neglected child.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
All
nice
right,
so
Cass,
to
I'm gonna
finally see you,
read,
girl.
this was so fun. Let me, just see if we have more comments and
Let's see.
questions. We'll be back tomorrow. Um, Evan Evan will be here on the 15th to talk about mind-blowing, AI advancements, where he's
Oh,
literally
whoa.
teaching AI that it's conscious, and showing how human development, human consciousness development is very similar to AI development. He's got formulas that are,
Oh,
like, literally gonna save us.
whoa. Oh, that's cool.
So tune in on the 15th. Cass will be here tomorrow. On Wednesday, we've got John Jandai, Thai farmer who has been talking about living from ease forever and
Mm,
gardening from that, and he has, like, a TED Talk that went viral. He's gonna be here at 8 a.m. on Wednesday.
okay.
Brutalist boxes apart from Zaha Hadid, who was visionary. I totally agree. In the UK, it's a postage stamp size. Have you seen the Venus Project in Florida? No.
The
Will
Venus
you?
Project.
If you it rings a bell?
Uh, was that, I think it does. I'm trying to think of his name. Pablo or Picasso? I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Um, Maybe, DM us, Illuminate.
Yeah, that'd be
That
great.
would be good. Hey, Dan, good to see you. Indeed, even clothing. Yeah, exactly. Circular as the energy flows. Yes. Matriarchal.
Mhm.
Yes. Matrilineal, matriarchal. Don't use that word. Dave, hi. Mixed nursing homes with daycares. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
That's it. Pamela, Robin, good to see you. Hey, Ayana, Levon, Rob, good to see you too. Okay, we don't have any more comments or questions. You guys want to share anything? So good to see you all. Kitty Darling, nice name. Hey, Ralph.
Mm,
Yeah, I want to know all of the like all these communities. I feel like they'll just be nodes, and then they'll
yeah,
be unleashed to be really free, and then
right.
folks will stay or leave those communities.
Yeah, and that's the piece. I think that the not even the promise of freedom, but there's just the autonomy and the freedom to move. Just, I think that alone, like you said, puts us in that right state. It
Yeah.
puts us right in the right state because I don't have to. I mean, think about that. There's not a lot of friction. I don't have to stay. I don't have to go.
Yep.
I get to
Yep.
move how I want, and that reduces so much friction right there.
Exactly. 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 Which goes back to just eh, the 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 wealth transfer. It's basically
Right,
just getting started with the wealth transfer. I'm like, I want everybody to create a GoFundMe, and I think that's the way to do it, and it's really simple.
right,
The other idea is that Bitcoin or another digital currency becomes a gift ledger instead of a work ledger,
right,
so that we can just easily. It's like it creates the gift economy.
right,
I think we should just convert Bitcoin, but but we don't even really need it. It's literally just to get us started, and then
right.
everybody will just laugh at money. You know what I
And,
mean? It's
oh
like,
my gosh, I can't wait for that day
right? We're just gonna
to
be like,
laugh.
we're just gonna be like, can you believe we believed in money?
I know that's the place I look forward to. Like, dude, where did you get that? You guys used to do what with that? Kids are gonna be like, what? You guys did what?
What?
Why would
You
you
had
do this? And
jobs?
who said yes? Right. And all of you said yes. And all of you went to these places every day?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you went and like fought other people in other countries. You
That you
believed that
didn't
they were your
know?
enemies?
Right. And they didn't
Yeah.
do anything to you.
No.
Okay, mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go
Glad
over
that's
here
cool.
now.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be over here. Yeah, we'll like make weird art with dollar bills and things like that. It'll just
Yeah,
be,
that's a
you know.
day. That's a day to be able to take money and make art out of it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it too. But it feels like it. I mean, I'm like, I don't ever want to, like, I'm so practical. So I'm like, I don't,
So am I.
people will be like, that's really crazy thinking and delusional. I'm like, no, what we're doing now is delusional. The
As hell.
As hell. It's one big delusion that there's such a thing as money, that there's such a thing as countries, that there's such a thing as enemies, that there's such a thing
That
as
there's such a
race.
thing as yeah, the superiority? Like, no.
Superior.
No.
No, no, there's nothing superior, right? And we do it with everything, right? We project this story onto the animal kingdom, queendom. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my friend used to, we'd have these really cool, like, just weird, fun parties, and we'd always be bringing new people in, and at some point, like, we were standing there, and she said something, and I was like, "Bonobos," and she was like, "Oh, bonobos," and so everyone's like, "What?" We are like, "Yeah, you guys have homework. You need to go check out bonobos as soon as, like, just if you're gonna come to these parties, when there's friction, you're not gonna be a chimp, you're gonna be a bonobo. So think twice about who you wanna have friction with.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. 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 It's like biologists drive me crazy. Well, somebody we've really got the idea wrong that it's actually survival of the friendliest.
Thank
You
you.
you know,
Yeah, that
and
survival of the fittest doesn't even make any sense on his face.
it makes no sense on its face. Exactly. Exactly. And it's not like let's say I don't know. Like, there's elephant seals in California, right? So you can see where they like smash into each other, right?
Oh
To
my
but
goodness, yeah.
it's
Right,
quite dramatic. But the elephant seals, they smash into each other and then they just go lay down. And it's not like the guy that didn't get the girl doesn't get a girl.
right.
He just didn't get that girl because that wasn't his girl.
'Cause that ain't your girl.
That's it. and
Yes.
and like, good that she chose the guy that was her guy. It's good
Thank
for you
you.
too,
I
because
was
you're a
just about to
girl. You
say
got a
that.
different girl.
Yeah,
You know
who
what I
says
mean?
that? I think Amber says that. She's always something will happen and she'll be like, rejection is protection. I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And and it's the time of the great change, and there's true matches like that are just natural matches where it
Yes.
feels like easy peasy peasy,
Yeah.
and there's zero effort, and it's like, yeah, oh, it's you.
That's exactly how it feels. Like, oh, hey, right, 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 right.
Right, right, right. You
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So much simpler than we make it. What it's tremendously good news. Yeah.
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 Well, that's good news that it's simpler because it really is. We just got to choose, and
Yep.
we do it every time there's a natural disaster. That's
Exactly.
the thing that trips me out. Like, dude, this is it. Like, what you're doing right now, this is it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's so true. I know. I think about that all the time. Like, it's like where I live, I'm like, okay, if there was always this threat of like, oh, the electric is going to go out and for 10
Right,
days or something,
right.
whatever the threat is. And, I'm like, no, no problem. Like, because, and that I would think no problem anywhere really, because when it comes down to it, we just take care of each other.
We do. We
Yep.
do. It
We do.
literally happens. I love when I don't like when a hurricane happens, but I love to hear them say, "Oh, the Cajun Navy." That's just a group of men from the bayous and the swamps that was like, "Hey, boys, we got to go save people."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
a hundred
Like,
percent.
yes, do
Yes.
that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have family up in like Northern Michigan, and they're backwoods people. They're hunting
Oh
bear. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They teach shooting. Um, and one of them was a state trooper, and and he was like, okay, he works on behalf of the state, but not not in his free time.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's like even the cops, even the people who we think are like, it's just not true. It's not true.
Yeah,
Not in their
no.
hearts.
No. They
Don't
don't
believe
even like
anybody's the
it.
enemy.
That's
Yeah.
right. They don't even know. Yeah, nobody likes it. None of us like it.
No. No.
No.
Including the billionaires. None of us.
Yeah, nobody's happy.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll flip the table.
We got it. We flipped it. Yep. Energetically from what all the other spiritual types, they're like, it's already flipped. Now it's just a matter of, you know, walking there.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Pick up what you need. Let's
Yep.
go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, more to talk about tomorrow.
Yeah.
And y'all DM us. And Cass is on TikTok.
Yes.
There's her classroom is there. And where we met each other, and it's just gold after gold after gold after gold. So go learn.
Thanks, bud.
All right. I will see you tomorrow at noon, and
Yes, ma'am.
see you all too. It was great to reconnect.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I know. Thank you, guys. Everybody have
Thank
a
you.
good day.
Yeah, you too. Okay. See you soon.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.